I like that Suki shirt.
Oh yeah, this shit's hard. Bro.
Smack that ass.
This shit's hard. I should have got it in gray, but it's like black.
What's wrong with pink?
No. Instead of black, I should have got it in gray.
Oh,
but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I really like Suki. And it wasn't even because I was attracted to her, because I was like a kid. I just liked her car. I thought her car was sick.
That's a Honda S2000.
S2K, yeah.
Is that like a good car? I don't know.
They actually stopped making it.
It's pretty
Why?
pricey right now. It's maybe like $20K for an old one.
Yeah.
Damn.
They just let it run for maybe 10 years, if that. Maybe
But
just
couldn't
5
they
years.
make some money like if they like brought it back?
It's probably not. It doesn't.
Or is it too like
I don't-
too much of a niche?
Too niche? Yeah.
Probably.
It's like the Miata, you know.
I wonder how much it goes for. The S2000.
20K. 20K.
I don't know.
Hard top, maybe 25.
Dang.
Oh, you have to get a hard top. I'll tell you right now, you
Mandatory.
have to get a hard top.
Why?
Because the soft top, people get their seats stolen from them.
Wow. I feel like somebody's gonna steal the whole car. I've had this car sitting out where I'm at, or if I was in Linda Vista, they're jacking that shit.
It's a Honda, so they could probably steal it.
Yeah.
How do I word this? I'm aware of stolen S2000 seats
Yeah. Okay.
and even help.
Wow. All right. Yep. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that.
Dude.
Hashtag connected. I did not know this.
You were doing
All
the
right.
Fast and Furious?
Wow.
Suited and booted.
They go for a pretty penny.
I like random gold being funded by a little crime. I like that.
This was 15 years ago.
Holy shit.
I was
Oh,
20
okay.
years old.
Holy shit.
And that same evening, I got pulled over for being suspected of driving drunk and driving, or under the influence and driving.
Yeah.
And I still had that beat up Honda Civic with the bashed out windows. The police pulled me over.
Yeah.
I'm on the 163 freeway. Luckily, we didn't have the car seat in.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know you can steal them like that. That's crazy.
It doesn't
makes
take
sense though.
It
It
doesn't
makes
take
sense.
much. You need a razor
you
blade to
go.
cut the top.
Exactly.
Why do you want the seat? Like, what?
Let me show you.
I don't
And
understand.
then Mario was like,
It, just,
"Oh yeah."
it depends the bucket seat of the model. You know, each model has its own different type of.
But
bucket
like, are you gonna
seat.
put an S2000
Look.
seat into a?
Look at
A lot
the
of-
bucket seats.
Yeah, they come this way stock.
Oh, it's like movie theater seats. Okay.
Yeah, so they these seats. Yeah, you can. Pay
That's a covered kit. That's not the actual seat.
Oh my God, you're right.
And that's
Jeez,
one-
that's a lot.
Yeah, look at an actual seat. $599.
Fuck
Damn.
that.
Yeah.
$1,800.
Or you could just buy a $2 blade.
Can you put in the Suki one? Can you put the Suki one in? And see, I want to see
The
if
Suki
they show
S2K.
the.
The Suki car.
Yeah.
S2K. I think the best color is like that light blue, sky blue color.
Well, she's got a pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a badass car.
Bro, I love that car. And then I
That's a
remember.
badass
I
car.
remember when
You
I
like
went
it
to.
pink?
The wing in
Yeah,
the
I
back.
thought it was
is
fire.
pretty
The whole anime
like the
thing
whole
on
car?
this. The whole car was fire.
I just don't
bro.
like the wing in the back.
I had a picture with it when I was a kid. When I first went to
No
Universal.
shit.
Yeah, when I went to Universal Studios the first time in my
It was
life.
the same car. Or
Well,
was it
I don't
replica?
know.
Replica.
I was a kid. I don't know. But they had that car, the Skyline, and I think the Lancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Evo?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was so excited to see that car. I was like, oh shit, they got the fucking Too Fast and Furious car. I was hyped. Yeah, Too Fast and Furious.
Looking at the art in that car like closely, that's badass.
I wonder how much it went for, because I'm sure somebody sold it at this point.
Jesus.
What is that?
Oh,
What is
I'm
that
trying
do?
to screen record. I didn't screen record yet.
Oh, well.
You're good.
What you say? It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all.
Nate texted you.
Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast, the podcast that sees gold.
Incoming.
Keeson Keen, Betho wants to be seen. What's up, Betho?
Yeah, nothing much.
Fucking
Beautiful
Beto.
Saturday.
It's just Betho now, as he says.
Beto on the scene.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Betho on the scene.
Yeah. How does it feel to be on camera, Beto? You try to take my spot? Like, what the fuck's going on?
I just couldn't do it. You know, that's why I'm on this side today.
Okay.
Fire.
All right. Before we even get into the shit, I wanted to show you guys this video. I wanted to start. The first one. I just wanted to get your guys' reaction to this and how what would you do in this situation?
Let me get the screen.
A little palate cleanse.
Yeah, just, might get you tight. You might get a little upset.
Good.
At this video because somebody sent it to me because she said she was gonna go on a date on this guy keeps asking her to go to a baseball game, and she said she keeps canceling, and I'm like, why? Why do you? Why don't you want to go to the baseball game? She was like, well, I don't really know him, and she has like a deathly fear of the kiss cam. So go ahead and play it.
Se pagó el base y se besó con otro en la kiss cam.
Hold on, pause it. What does that mean, Beto? Do you know?
Se pagó el base y se besó con otro en la...
Play it. Yeah.
Play the video, play the video.
Okay.
Se pagó el base y se besó con otro en la kiss cam.
Oh, so this is like they're implying that she's there with someone she's not supposed to be there.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and play.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Play.
What I read there is he paid for the ticket, but she kissed someone else.
Play the video.
Yeah. Perdón.
Oh yeah. Damn.
That hurt me.
Yeah. Jeez. No, keep playing it.
I weigh.
Look at the guy in the leg.
Bro.
Whoa.
Look at his face.
Hey!
You have to swing.
Hey!
That was her sending the video. Okay, you can pause it. So,
look at his,
bro.
Damn.
I sent this to all my girlfriends. I was like, I don't care what connection we have. If we get on the kiss cam, if you do this shit to me, I'm swinging on you. And we're going to prison. Because why would you do that?
So she didn't know the guy behind him.
No. That nigga got chili cheese fries on his breath, and she still kissed him instead.
Beto, you tell me if I'm wrong. Did he throw up a set at the beginning of that video?
Nah, he's going.
At the very beginning. Can
play
you
it again?
Yeah, at the very beginning. Because that's an intimidation thing. Because like he does throw some fucking shit up. I'm not talking shit on him.
No.
He's pointing at the chili cheese fries and her.
Oh wait, no. What was that?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So woo.
They're all in red, you know. Shit.
I mean,
play it again.
Oh, is she throwing something up too?
nah, I think she's just pointing to him and her.
Just play it. Yeah.
What's going on? Play the video.
Oh, you know what? He was throwing up a set or something, and she thought he was talking to her. Watch, play it again.
Oh,
Damn, grimy ass bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Se pagó el base y se besó con otro en la kiss cam.
Because there's the finger change. Watch. Gun. Yep. Letters.
Look.
No, he's mid-chew.
She probably got a piece of taco in her.
Bro, that's...
I don't know if he's throwing up a set. I don't know.
Look at his face,
sus.
bro. Look at his face. Bro.
He's rubbing it in
so
too.
it's okay if she didn't want to kiss him, but just to find someone else to kiss,
That's what makes it bad. Or like you could have kissed him on the cheek, or you could have just kept saying no, I'm not going to do it. But to find some random person instead and kiss them, and then people were saying, oh, maybe that's her cousin, maybe that's her brother.
Nah.
No, why would he be so upset by it? If not, he would be laughing like, oh yeah. No, he's clearly
He's just like, oh shit.
yeah, like
Now the whole world knows.
yeah. If that was y'all in the situation, what would you do? Like, what would your
Walk off. I'm out, man.
like? Would you stay at the game?
I'm flipping the chili fries, bro.
yeah, you know what?
It's going down.
I don't want to be bothered, but I would be bothered.
Oh, I'd be
It'd bug me.
pissed.
I'd be really bothered.
Why would you flip the chili cheese fry? The guy didn't do anything.
And now he's over social media.
No, because he's talking shit after the fact. If I saw on the fucking mega cam, motherfuckers behind me, like I'm turning around flipping.
There's
the chili
three of them
There's
and
three,
one of you.
yeah.
I'm getting my ass whipped. I'm like a grown man, all right? I'm getting my ass whipped like a grown man.
Not only
I'm not
that,
getting put, because look at this. This happened in Monterey. And you're gonna tell me on video I'm gonna look like a bitch for the world? Fuck
Not
off.
only did I kiss your woman, but I whooped your ass.
Yeah, no, you're gonna whip my ass on TV. I'm gonna get one on you when your chili fries getting flipped off. Fuck out of here.
You know what?
I am a prime example of when keeping it real goes wrong.
I like that Keen's like, look, you're going to beat me up, but you're not getting away clean.
No, you're not. I'm getting one.
I respect that.
I need a 50-50 chance.
I would have analyzed the situation. Oh, there's 3 of them behind me. They're throwing gang signs. I'm cool.
Oh, that's true. No, you're right.
But that's
right.
that is why I said that, though, because that is a form of intimidation.
Yeah, but you didn't know. You're not looking at the cam, paying attention to him.
Something to do with the game, because they started pointing at their wrist. You know, that could be something that they do over there. I don't know.
There is like a cultural barrier here that there's unsaid things going on.
I'm Mexican, but that's a different type of.
What would you do, Beto? Would you stay at the game?
Man, I'd leave him out.
Yeah, I'm down.
We're all at least leaving, right?
I'm out.
Yeah, you got to have some fucking dignity.
If I drove there, have chili cheese man take you home. Fuck that. Don't text me. Don't DM me.
Go home on your fucking lowrider bike.
I'm never going to a mobile gas station ever after that.
You're right, Marquise. That did get me fucking heated.
I was pissed when I saw that.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up. I'm glad that didn't end up in the trash.
Yeah, I was pissed when I saw it.
Jeez.
I was pissed. All right, where do you guys want to start today? Do we want to start hot? Like, what are we doing?
Start with Ariana Grande, since we're already on this kissing shit.
Oh yeah, she's a fucking home wrecker.
She is.
Can we talk about Ariana Grande has probably the worst track record of any woman in America? Can we agree on that?
1,000%.
1,000%.
Wasn't she with that the dude that was fooling around with Kanye's ex?
The dude that's fooling around with Kanye.
Pete
Davidson.
Davidson.
That's how he got famous. Was Ariana Grande?
What is she famous for?
She's
Nickelodeon.
Disney show.
Nickelodeon. She's a really good singer. So what happened was
she wears brown face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's a white person who is literally a fake Mexican.
And then she was doing like an Asian thing too for a little bit.
She's out of control. She needs to be stopped.
But if she knocks on your door, we're all hitting, right? Like,
I don't find her attractive.
I don't find her attractive.
Fucking kidding?
Oh, you don't
stop?
either?
I don't.
I'm sorry.
I just don't.
Liar!
She's like,
oh, whatever.
Liar!
I don't know. Her face
Don't ask for my
isn't-
opinion.
You're
just gonna be
you're
such
telling
a-
me she was like, I'm trying to.
She looks too young.
Take that makeup off. Let's
But
see how
she's
you
not.
look.
She's not.
I've
She's-
never seen her without without her face full of makeup.
Yeah.
Never.
Y'all I hate this show. So
I can't disrespect my boy Mac Miller.
It's
like
Ariana, not Andrea.
Andrea Grande in all caps.
I went to high school with Andrea Grande. Like, what the fuck's going on? You guys are lying.
I'm
That
not.
1,000
Okay.
I can assure you I won't.
That's a Hispanic haircut. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
digging that one.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that case.
1,000%.
That's like
1,000%.
Are you sure that's not an alien, dog?
Shut up.
Stop. Okay, so from where I start, her bullshit started. She used to date Big Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
She was in a relationship with Big Sean. They broke up, and then when Big Sean was still dating, he got with Janae Aiko. I think they were like having like some issues, and then Big Sean was seen out with Ariana Grande
At a studio.
Yeah, at a studio and at their house. They were like still messing around, even though Big Sean was in a whole different relationship. Then Ariana Grande got with the rapper Mac Miller, rest in peace. Everybody loved this relationship. Like they thought, because he got off drugs. He was sober when he was with her. She made sure he was sober.
Wow.
And then I don't know what happened. She broke up with him and ended up with this clown, Pete Davidson. And
She
then
cheated on him with Pete Davidson.
yeah, and then they were like all in love. This is what I was like, this nigga Pete Davidson is so fucking annoying. I don't like this nigga, bro. Because when they got together and they got engaged, Mac Miller went fully back on the drugs, spiraled back. Obviously, he died. A lot of people were blaming her for it, which is not fair.
That's fucked up.
It's not fair to do. But he did start getting back on the drugs after she was seen with that clown.
Ski
Pete
does
Davidson.
drugs too.
Does he? I don't know.
He smokes weed. I know that much.
Oh,
I don't know what he does.
She's not into the hardcore drug stuff, so I don't know if he does like anything more than weed.
Look at his face right there. He's definitely.
He looks high as hell.
Pete
Yeah.
Davidson's a fuck. I don't like Pete
Davidson.
Davidson.
We almost got into it at
Yeah, because Mr. Flicks was defending that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So she got a lot of heat for that because it just felt like I don't know. I guess people just didn't like the way she handled it. It just seemed like she jumped from one relationship to another. Who did she date after Pete Davidson? There was a few.
I don't know. It was another guy.
I think she was married.
Oh, yeah. And then after...
Yeah, she married a whole person.
Yeah. How long were they married? Did they just get divorced?
I think so. And then after that, she hops into this new one.
This fucking guy. What's the new guy's name?
SpongeBob.
But the issue is that...
Yeah, fucking SpongeBob.
I don't know, man.
Dalton Gomez was her husband.
And then they just recently filed for divorce. And then now she's with this fucking guy. I don't know his name. Evan something?
Ethan.
Sorry.
It's crazy that she would hang out with him and
Ethan
his wife.
Slater. I looked him up. I thought he was related to Christian Slater.
Who the fuck's Christian Slater?
The pro surfer.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Like, what? What?
That makes no...
So they're both on the play Wicked, right?
What's wrong?
I'd beat that nigga up. Like, I just want to,
Oh, man.
he must be a really nice guy.
He's
He's probably a really nice guy. But even the nice guys cheats on their girl. Like that. Like, look at that. Like, that was his high school sweetheart, apparently.
They got a kid together.
They just had the kid within the year, too, I believe.
Ariana Grande congratulated them on the kid.
So they were, like, hung out. So this is the way... So I talked to my girl about the Michael Flicks thing, about there was a disagreement at the podcast. Respectable disagreement. Nothing big. Yeah. And she's like, well, Pete Davidson doesn't owe Kim Kardashian or doesn't owe Kanye anything. I go, no, think about this, Gwen. We had a barbecue fucking last week. Mm-hmm. Let's say a guy came to that barbecue. You exchanged numbers as friends, knowing that I'm the friend and I'm the connection there. And I used a specific friend name. Yeah. And then let's break up. God forbid. Yeah. God forbid we break up. And then out of nowhere, he starts fucking texting you. Mm-hmm. I'm up in his fucking face about that shit. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what I mean?
It's slimy shit.
It's slimy shit.
It's slimy shit.
So that's what I think Ariana Grande did here, because they were friends with the fucking couple. And they were she was friends with this dude and his wife.
What about those suspenders turned Ariana Grande on? What's going on, man?
I think she just saw the SpongeBob show and she said, that looks dope.
It's like, oh, Nickelodeon, we relate.
That's what I honestly thought it was like, oh, we're creepy child actors. We can relate on this psychotic world that we fucking live in,
Look at Patrick. What the
she's a fame whore. She's obviously a fame whore, right? Like, Ariana Grande is a fame whore.
I don't know if she's a fame whore.
I think she just likes being a homewrecker.
Yeah. Pete Davidson is a fame whore.
That's his new home.
The pineapple under the sea.
Yeah.
He reminds me of that
Ethan Slater.
He reminds me of the kid from
this poor
Spy
guy,
Kids.
I feel
your
pain,
yeah.
sir.
What's his name? June or...
I don't know. Junie.
Yeah.
Junie. He looks like the kid from Spy Kids. That's what he looks like.
Look at the picture of him with the yellow hair, bro, down there. Look at
That's
that.
not him. Oh, it might
that
be.
is.
him.
He's got the same little snaggletooth.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Ariana, you're a pretty girl. Like, you can have any dude. Why are you... Maybe they've been friends for a long time and shit just happened. I don't fucking know. But she has a bad track record. So,
let's make a bet on the pod. It's July 29th. I bet that on October 29th, they are not together.
I give it less than that.
I give it by the end of the year. They won't even have a Christmas together.
They won't.
Did he say he's leaving his wife for her?
Yeah. I think
So they separated
divorce.
2 months ago.
Oh.
But they've been friends for over a year. Their little overlap is the issue. We're all in relationships, and we all know that's fucking scummy shit.
They were talking way before that.
Hell
yeah.
Oh, my wife doesn't understand. I wish
God,
I wish it was us.
She would suck dick tonight. It's crazy. Can I come see you?
Shit texts were being erased and stuff. It's super shady.
Who erased text? Don't erase text. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. Since we're on celebrities, let's just keep going. Did you guys see all this stuff that was going on with Doja Cat?
No, I don't.
Fumbling the bag.
Yeah, man. So I had two different feelings about this, and I'm glad I had some time to think. So for people that don't know, I'm not the biggest Doja Cat fan. She makes good music, but is that the tweets?
I have them if you want them.
Yeah. So you can read them in a second. So
you can even send them if you want.
So I first discovered Doja Cat because she had the Moo song, and I was like, this girl is fucking fine. Oh my God. I was like, she's fine as fuck. And then there was some leaks that came out. She was in racist chat room showing her feet.
Huh? Yeah, she's into like racist white boys.
Yeah, she's into like race play, like where they like treat her like shit and like, you know.
Oh, well,
listen,
she said some
whatever.
weird shit.
Whatever gets your rocks off.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So
we don't kink shame.
Once I saw that, I'm like, okay, there's even in my fantasies, she can't be real because she likes to be disrespected by white men. So I completely cut her out. Like I'm not into it. Not in it. Like if that's what you're into, I'm not. I can't go for it. Okay. She starts dating this Vine guy, this TikToker dude named Jay Cyrus. Her fans don't like this nigga. He's not a nigga; he's a white boy. They don't like him because I guess he was on his Twitch. He was like seducing, not seducing, but like chatting it up with his
Fans?
his mods, his moderators.
Oh yeah.
He was like have sex with them, and then they would think they're about to get in a relationship. You're like, no, that's not what happened. You know, they were saying he was like grooming people and stuff. From what I've read, that's not the case. It just looks like. It looked like people were catching feelings and he wasn't. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
That's just my opinion. I mean, maybe I don't know the whole story.
Right.
Anyway, she starts dating this guy named Jay Cyrus.
Yeah.
Her fans hate this motherfucker, right?
Well, you're automatically losing anyway.
Yeah.
No matter who you date, we know that you like to be abused by white men.
If you
in a
go
race.
on her Twitter,
Yeah.
anytime she tweets, they go, "You were in racial chats showing feet." That's all people say. Anyways, she started dating this guy. They hate him. And they're like telling her to break, leave that white boy, leave her alone. She starts getting pissed and starts talking shit back to her fans. She's really good at talking shit back. Her fans, I guess, were saying say that they wanted her to say that she loves them. The fans are like, "Can you say that you love us?" She was like, "But I don't love you. I don't know who you are. I don't even know you."
Okay.
It's not. Do you have the tweets?
Yeah. I'll pull them up.
One of them's fuzzy. The one in question is the fuzzy one, but we can read it still.
One of them was like, they were like, "Can you say that you love us?" And she was
that
like,
one right there. Yeah.
"But I don't love you. I don't know who you are." My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten, or I don't know what the fuzz is, fucking kittens, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house. So kitten is the name her stans gave themselves. Like, I don't know what.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't
like
know
how
what
Taylor Swift has Swifties.
Swifties. Yeah.
Beyonce's The Hive.
The Hive.
I know, right?
Nicki Minaj has the
Barbs.
The Barbs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they had the kittens, and she said that. So that pissed them off. What's the next one? Because I don't feel morally right, pet naming you guys. Oh no. So wait, what?
That's from 2020, and that was for some context of just like she was like I posted that because she's the one who like named them kittens and like made a thing of it. So like,
then why is she shitting on them later?
That's why I posted that, because she's the one who fucking named them.
So
you know what I mean?
That puts a wrench in it. So
yeah.
So I was on her side for a second. So she's the one that named them kittens. Her stands went by the name, and now she's shitting on them for that. That's the cocaine, man. Anyways, what's the next one? What's the next tweet?
The next one is just her in. She was. I personally, as a fan of her music, after reading this tweet right here, I stopped. I'd never listened to another song on her that's real consumerism. That's real capitalism.
Yeah,
because
so
if you have a product and you like blemish the product, some people aren't going to use it. So I've been out since that tweet.
So let's see what she said. She said, Planet Her and Hot Pink were cash grabs, and y'all fell for it.
Oh, no.
Now I can go disappear somewhere and touch grass with my loved ones on an island where y'all weep for mediocre pop.
Damn.
And I loved Planet Her. I love that album, but after I read that, I didn't listen to it in any capacity.
The only reason I can't get mad at this is because the song I hate by Kanye is Gold Digger, and he said he literally made that so he can make money. He said he doesn't even like the song. He made it so he can make money. And I hate that song. I think it's his worst song ever. So this isn't really the stuff. So this is stuff that
it's just to put it in context of her as a character. If our viewers don't know her,
she's clearly going through some shit because when they were saying for her to, they were like, leave that white boy Jay Cyrus. She tweeted back like, He's fucking me right now as I tweet this.
Oh, I saw that.
And then she, but yeah, then they wanted to say, just say that you love us. She's like, well, I don't love you. I don't know you. And people got in an uproar about this. I wanted to ask you guys, do you have to love your fans? Like, if she doesn't know, like, some of these like, I don't expect Kanye West to love me. If I met him, I don't expect him to be like, oh, thank you so much. No, he's there to entertain me. The second he stops entertaining me, then I don't know. It's like Kanye West doesn't owe me anything, like, and I don't owe Kanye West anything. Like, he is there to entertain me. He's there to put out music, make clothing, whatever he does. I think some of these weird stands feel like they have like some, I don't know, like a hold, or like they feel like they're
owed something.
Yeah, owed something, or like they like have some like ownership of you. Like it's kind of weird. So I understand why people were getting mad at Doja Cat, because this is like career suicide she's kind of doing by shitting on your fans. But at the same time,
we haven't even said the headline.
What's the headline?
She lost 250,000 followers like overnight after sending that last tweet out.
Yeah, she tried to do damage control and delete it. But I just feel like this stan culture is like ridiculous. Like, people think like with me, like with Kanye, they think I'm like I fucking love Kanye West, but that nigga, I like. I don't defend Kanye if he does crazy shit. I don't expect it. He doesn't owe me shit. Like, if his music is whack, I'm gonna tell you it's whack. Like, I don't know, man. I just think like some people have like a very unnatural connection to some of these celebrities, and I don't think what she said was wrong. I don't think she should have said it, but I don't think what she said is wrong, because she does not know you. She doesn't. You can't force her to say she loves you. She doesn't know who the fuck you are. It's weird. So I don't know. It's like you had like a fan base at a time, Drew.
Yeah, but you have to. What she's doing right now is at least you have to have some type of respect or appreciation for your viewers, because this is where it gets mistranslated. And you brought it up earlier. If you're a fan, you almost feel like, well, I enabled you to live the type of life that you live.
Right.
You're the reason why you're up on stage. You're the reason why you're doing collaborations with Kanye and Big Sean.
And they did say that to her. They said you'd be making music out of your mom's basement.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which, well, okay. But that just seems like when you say shit like that to them, they're like, well, see, look right there. That's not love. This is like this is a conditional thing. You don't love me. I don't love you. I'm here to entertain you. The second I stop doing that, then you're not going to fuck with me anymore. So how is that love?
It's not easy being an entertainer.
I don't
public
think,
figure. It really isn't. It really isn't, because you deal with all kinds of walks of life.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, and you mentioned earlier, I did have some following, and everyone was very respectful.
Yeah.
For the most part, but you also get the hate too, and and for those guys, you know, I appreciate them as well. You have to. Any type of attention is good attention, as long as it's not malice or they're trying to hurt you.
Right.
So you have to. I cringe at posts like that. I understand.
Yeah.
You can get overwhelmed and allow this attention to be like, well, I'm just over here trying to. This never happened to me, thank God, but. Yeah. I'm over here just trying to enjoy my afternoon. I don't want to be who I am today.
Yeah.
It's not an easy life, but it's what you signed up for.
Yeah.
This is what comes with it.
I think this really
you're either game or not game.
Yeah. I think it all mostly came from people bullying her boyfriend, and she probably just had enough of it. So
we need her, though. We need her to sniff out all the racist white men.
Yeah, I don't know what her obsession is with white men. She's a beautiful girl, but
I think she's dealing with the issue that a lot of stars have, is that they're a human being, but when you become a star like that, you're also a product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a whole economy built off of her. There's people that have jobs. There's positions created because she exists. Yeah. You know, her whole celebrity is there, and I think. She has the freedom to say whatever she wants. Yep. We live in a free country. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. But she also has to understand that she is a business, and that she does live a lifestyle that is due to fan appreciation and consumer appreciation, if you want to put it at that, if we want to go boardroom with it.
What I don't get is, like, why, if you have that much money, you know, when you're on your free time, why are you looking at Twitter? I don't understand that. Like, you know people are going to be talking shit about you, but you know that you have a ton of fans too. So why even look at the cesspool that is Twitter and Instagram when they're just talking shit about you?
I think just us as small-time podcasters have experience to speak on this too, because there's sometimes where we can't fucking... You just got to fucking send an emoji and just let it go, or just like thank you for the. My favorite is thank you for the interaction and drop a peace sign.
Yeah, but it gets to a point. So like I said, we've had a couple views that hit like 1 million, and once it gets to that level of interaction,
it gets nasty.
It not only is there's so much shit going in there. We weren't even looking at it anymore, because if you just keep scrolling, it's gonna be like 60% people talking shit, other people thinking it's funny, and it's like if you're just looking at it, you're just gonna focus on all the negative shit that's in there. So like once it hit like a certain threshold, and there's like over like 20,000 comments or whatever the fuck it was at, it's like, dude, I'm not even. Who cares anymore?
Yeah, it's gone.
So I just don't get, like, if when you're at a celebrity at that fucking level, why are you even looking at? Why are you even looking at it? Like, post whatever you're gonna post and then just go on about your day. Like, I don't even know why you would look at.
My dream is to have somebody else do that for me.
Yeah, have a PR team. Do that shit
exactly.
For you. Have a PR team, and then if it's like really important, then you come and look at it.
Exactly.
You know,
I would probably have an Anon account if I was fucking
burner.
Got to.
I'd have a badass burner.
Got to. Where you want to move to?
We got some hot topics today.
Yeah.
We can go politics. We got two politics stories we got a few politics stories today. We can end the story with that. Why don't we get into the hot topic between me and you? Do you want me to fill in the viewers?
No, I wanted to wait for Drew first.
Yeah, we'll wait for Drew.
There was while Drew's gone, he doesn't game, so they're creating a software where you would have to scan your face to play games that are rated M for mature.
Get the fuck
out
of here! No.
Hopefully this is a parental control or whatever, and it's like have your kids scan their face, and then if they try to play this game, they can't do it, because I'm not scanning my face to play a fucking game.
No.
Like that. I don't know whose bright idea this was, but I hope it's not true.
There's different ways they can do that.
Like, what do you mean?
To check age.
Oh, yeah.
There's way different ways.
But kids are really smart.
Yeah.
Kids are smart, and they find ways around it. Listen, if you know, God blesses me with a child, I'm not going to be doing all that child protection shit. I'm going to teach them right and wrong. When I was a kid, I was playing whatever the fuck I wanted, and I was just fine because I knew the difference between right and wrong. Okay, I was playing like Grand Theft Auto 3. I was playing Vice City. I was playing all those terrible games that I shouldn't have been playing, but I was able to handle it because I was mature enough to handle it. Now, if you think your kid can't handle it, just don't let them play it.
But that's on you as the parent.
It's on you as the parent, and you need to be paying attention to what your kid's playing, what he's saying, how he's reacting to it, and all that shit. Like, if you don't think you can handle it, take that shit away from him. Or don't buy it at all.
If you're a parent, you need to parent.
Yeah, I found the kids that are more sheltered, they're
always end up the worst.
They're the worst ones. They're the worst ones.
Those and pastors' kids.
Oh yeah, because they're so they're sheltered from everything.
Yeah.
So when they get in the world, they're fucking they go fucking crazy. All good. All right. All right. We can get to it now. Go ahead.
So
fuck that. I'll start it. So
fuck you.
Fuck that. So last week, Joaquin came in here. Joaquin came in here and was like, Oppenheimer is the greatest movie I ever seen.
He didn't say that.
Oppenheimer is one of the
he says it's one of the most important films.
10 out of 10. I'm sitting there watching that fucking movie. The whole time they're playing sounds like this. It's just like fucking... It's just like explosion sounds. The whole movie is white men in a fucking room talking about molecules and fucking...
and atoms.
This movie is so fun. Okay, and then
you still plan on seeing it, correct?
Yeah, I'm still
I'm trying to keep it as spoiled for you as possible. And then it gets like you're like 2 hours into the movie. You get to something that you think is the climax of the movie. In your brain, you're like, that was, you know what? That was really good. it's not over, nigga. We got a whole hour to go. And that hour, I promise you, you could cut that hour out and you would still like the movie. You would just like go and look, man, what happened to Oppenheimer after that? What happened? And then you would have just got the clues. Oh, okay. I didn't need to see an hour of that shit. I didn't. Okay? Now for the positives before Joaquin comes in here and blows the fucking blood vessel. All the performances were great.
Oh, wow.
Everybody, the what's his name? The main guy?
Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy.
Fantastic.
What'd you think of Emily Blunt? I thought she was fucking awesome in that movie. I thought she crushed her role.
You know, she just didn't really have much to do, but what she was given, she was really good.
Yeah, I thought really I thought she hit her mark when she was supposed to.
Yeah, when she was supposed to do what she. Yeah. Everybody was good. I didn't see my boy
Robert Downey Jr.
Josh Hartnett was back. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Josh Hartnett is in this movie.
I liked his character.
It's literally the white man's all-star league. That was this movie. The only person that was missing,
Gary Oldman was up in it. Iron Man was up in it.
So we needed was George Clooney and Brad Pitt, and it would have been
that's it.
Literally
Matt Damon,
the Avengers. It would have been the Avengers for white men.
Fucking surrounded.
Yeah. So
how did you like Damon's performance?
He's the best part of the movie. He was my favorite character.
Oh, wow.
Matt Damon. Yeah. Matt Damon was the best character. I thought he was the best character. He was really good.
Wow.
Matt Damon is a fantastic actor. Robert Downey Jr. was very good. I felt like he was just playing, but he was just being Iron Man. But just like you know what I mean? It's just how he is.
Yeah. Plays that role well.
And then the last thing I want to say, Gary Oldman is only in it for like 5 minutes, and I was fucking crying at his part.
You like the Gary Oldman part?
It was so funny. Cool. I'm so sorry, Beto. You can close your ears because he brings Oppenheimer in there. Oppenheimer's trying to explain to him,
he's the president. He's Eisenhower.
Yeah. He's like, you shouldn't be using these bombs, blah 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 blah. And then he was like, he says he's trying to say Nagasaki. He calls it Nagasaki, and I'm like, I'm trying so hard not to laugh. And then he's like, he doesn't like Oppenheimer, so he kicks him out. And then he says, he like calls him like a sissy boy or something. And
he goes, never let that sissy back in here.
I was fucking crying.
Yeah.
It was that part. It was the best part of the movie. He's just being a dick to him. He's just being just a racist prick. It was hilarious.
Okay, so it was mid for you.
Yeah, the movie wasn't terrible. It wasn't a terrible movie. I think people should see the movie.
Just what killed it was the last hour.
No.
Oh.
It's really Christopher. I think we need to have a conversation that Christopher Nolan is not that good of a director because he has this style that is very annoying, especially for this movie, where you're just trying to get the facts. And he does like this. He does a lot of jump cuts, or not jump cuts, but like the dialogue is like super like fucking annoying. It's like they're
scattered.
Yeah, have you know how like Inception is where they're like talking and then like there's another scene where they're talking and they're kind of like blending together.
Yeah,
it's so fucking. And then there's like music playing in the back, so I'm like missing some of the dialogue. It's just like.
Yeah. Did I miss something?
Yeah, it gets like exhausting, but the movie does a good job of keeping your attention. It's just like you're kind of like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? I don't know. I just thought it was like a 6 out of 10 movie. Honestly, maybe a 6.5. Honestly,
6.5.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joaquin.
Marquise hated the parts that weren't sped up to TikTok songs. So I thought that it was a great movie based on the basis of just power and corruption in America. And I think that it was a really good just example of how serious it can get when we put power into the wrong hands.
Yep. Okay.
And just like how history can be changed and muddled through time. And I do like your point because one thing I did is I did think it was a 10 out of 10 when I came out of the theater. And I've sent this text to like 5 to 10 people. What was wrong with that fucking movie? And you're the first person to give me 2 real reasons. The
first like 8 reasons.
Fuck yourself. The first reason being that that one scene that wasn't historically correct, the one that was done completely about Oppenheimer's youth in college, that they used a scene that was basically to just show that he was a troubled youth.
Right. So none of that was real. That was all.
That I guess that was fake.
Yeah.
So from my research, that was fake.
Yeah.
The
They
second.
also use the wrong flags. They use 50-star flags.
No
in one of the
shit.
scenes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Great.
Really?
Great
Saw that.
point. Great point.
Wow.
Now it's a 5.
So my big question to you would be, what was your expectation going into that? Like, you knew it was 3 hours. You knew it was a biopic. Did you expect any more like action? Did you expect it to be more cohesive? Like, this is a real question. I'm not trying to be a dickhead.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, I don't think you are.
Yeah,
No, no.
yeah.
So when a movie is 3 hours long, I expect that you have 3 hours of story to tell me, where I'm not getting bored. Okay. I felt like at the 2 hour mark, you guys know the movie is about him. They're making the atomic bomb. You know that.
I know that.
So once that's completed,
Yeah.
and you see like the aftermath of that,
Yeah.
why do we need to see more? Why do we need to see another hour of movie? Did you? And let me ask you this: did you feel like that last hour was like you were like, yeah, I needed to see all that?
I do, because like it's almost representative of the nuclear bomb, because the bomb goes off, but there's a fallout afterwards. Like if there is a bomb, there's a whole fallout that happens afterwards of like all the fucking residual effects of it.
What I would have preferred?
I think there should have been some fucking Japanese people in that goddamn movie. Yeah, on some real shit. They were talking about. I
surprised
hate
there isn't.
It is a white person history movie. Like we're not gonna. I'm not gonna dance around that. You know what I mean?
Christopher Nolan's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't have thrown a soldier in the camp. Couldn't have thrown a bodyguard or something in there.
They have more nukes than Wolverine origins.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought my favorite part of the movie, my last point, is just going to be that I like that it's a movie about Oppenheimer building the bomb, but for me, it was a monster movie. It's just a flat out monster movie. He creates something, they lose control of it, and there's a part in the part that moved me the most, that shook me, was when the test goes, and then the moment him and Matt Damon have by the trucks, and when the trucks go away. That fucked me up. That really fucked me up.
When the movie is focusing on what you're there to see, it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a 10 out of 10 movie. And when it's building toward, when they're, talking about how important it is for them to get this done and, all that, the movie is fucking intense. But there's a lot of it where it's like, oh my.
So I know I keep saying this, but the very last thing I'm going to say is when I watch movies, a big thing I do now is I'm watching a lot of like editing stuff. Mm-hmm. So like I'm always like watching it from that eye. So when I watch a movie, I watch it from like a really gracious eye. So I have a really easy ear for music and a really easy eye for movies. So like I like most movies, and I think that was, and it brings us into the next conversation, because my counterpoint to the Christopher Nolan thing is, his fucking worst movie is better than most.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That
So I don't personally like the Christopher Nolan isn't that good of a director argument because of that.
My whole thing is with Christopher Nolan, he makes a good one-time movie, but then I'm like, the last 3 I've watched him, and I'm like, who's gonna sit and I'm not watching this again.
Yeah. And I think
think I'm ever gonna sit and watch Interstellar again? Fuck no. You think I'm ever going to sit and watch Oppenheimer? If somebody's like, hey, man, you want to watch Oppenheimer? Fuck no. And I've seen movies that are super long that are really good. The what is that movie? Judas and the Black Messiah?
That's like a 2:30. Yeah.
Good movie.
That's a good movie.
I saw that movie twice.
That's a good movie.
That movie is fucking amazing. It's so...
I want to see that one again.
Bro, it's so well paced.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Is that a 3 hour movie?
It might be 2.5.
It's 2:30. It's a 2:30 one for sure.
But it's paced so well, it doesn't even feel like a long movie.
It doesn't.
It feels like it's there and it's out. There's some movies, and I said it with Mission Impossible too. It's not just Christopher Nolan. I said it with Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible. It got to a point where I was like, I looked at my car, I was like, why is there an hour left of this? How are you in the editing room not figuring out how to cut this down? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Oppenheimer was the same thing, man.
And the thing with Christopher Nolan too is he has a lot of power and heavy-handedness. The same with Martin Scorsese, because that next Martin Scorsese movie is like 3 hours long.
I can't wait for that.
I can't. You know what I mean? I can't wait for that either.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, they have the name and the power to supersede a fucking studio exec that's going to be like, well, who's going to sit through this?
Yeah.
What about the youth?
People will sit through it, but it's like, will I watch it again? The only 3-hour movie I can think of that I'll watch is Django, and or The Hateful Eight. The Hateful Eight is good. Dude, The Hateful Eight.
What about Once Upon a Time?
I've seen it like I've seen it like 3 times. It's
Have you?
Yeah, I really didn't care for it the first time. But then when I watched it again at home, I was like, this movie is really good. And then I saw it for a third time. I was like, yeah, this movie is like, this movie. There's like just little things you like didn't appreciate the first time because you just kind of watching it. Then the second time you're laughing at shit you didn't laugh the first time. You're catching shit. And then the third time I was like, this movie is this movie's really fucking good. It was the same thing with Hateful Eight. The first time I saw it, I was like, that movie was really good. But I've seen Hateful Eight like 6 times. I watch it like every Christmas time, like when I'm on a Christmas break, I throw Hateful Eight on. That movie is just, that's a 3-hour movie that I feel like is paced really well. Because it keeps introducing new things throughout the whole movie. Oppenheimer does not do that. It's like they're in this room talking about atoms, they're in another room talking about atoms, cheating on his wife over here. It's like that. It's just, I don't listen.
Going back to Oppenheimer, have you guys seen Baby Boy and Fat Man?
Baby Boy and Fat Man.
That's a 90s movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that a long time ago. But yeah, it's the same.
When I think of the atomic bomb movie, I think of that one. I really enjoyed that one.
That is a good movie.
I never heard of it.
Oh, check it out. That has some actors that you definitely recognize.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Yeah.
It's an early 90s movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The reason
good
reason I was talking about Christopher Nolan, I was like, let's put him against.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a point I was going with that.
Oh, okay,
I apologize.
yeah.
So the point of that is that movie I think you would like because that has exactly the structure that you're referring to. They're going. It's kind of like a little bit like Top Gun, where it'll show like outside elements of the bunker or whatever, and then they come back into the lab. But the end of it is the finale is that it concludes with the explosion of the bomb.
That's the best. And Oppenheimer, that's the best part of the movie. It's beautiful. It's scary. It's like you're just sitting there like, man, you fucking dropped this on people. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like I said, it's like beautiful. It's fucking terrifying. You're wondering like, they made this back then. Right. What the fuck do they have now?
Did the movie make you think?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, good.
It did.
I think that was that was the best thing. That's something I really like about movies. If a movie has me staring at my ceiling the next morning, like, what the fuck? Like, I really like that effect.
For me, a movie needs to. So, if people want to know like what I look for in a movie, because people are always like, "Oh, Marquise they need to be punching each other." I'm like, you guys, you don't know me very well. That's literally just anime. Like, I saw a movie a month ago called Manchester by the Sea. Oh my fucking god, this movie was so devastatingly good, but it was like so depressing but so good. Like,
came out in 2016.
The acting, it's Brad Pitt's brother, Casey Affleck. Dude, it's so, that scene right there.
Brad Pitt's brother, Casey Affleck.
I mean, Ben Affleck. They're all white.
That just shows they're the same person to you.
So I can't say anything about the movie without spoiling it, but the movie is so fucking good.
Where did you see it?
It was on Amazon.
On Amazon? I'll peep it.
I just wanted to watch a movie, and I was like, you know what? I remember this won like an award. Let's watch it. I was like, oh yeah.
You think my girl will like it? Yeah.
She probably will hate you for making her watch it because it's very depressing.
Is it okay? Gotcha.
But it's really good.
Okay,
is that Charlie?
Yeah,
that is Charlie Day. I love that his real name's Charlie.
Oh, Casey Affleck was in Oppenheimer too. They had all the white dudes. He was like the intimidating guy.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
He was Ben in it?
Is what?
Is Ben in this?
Ben Affleck? No, he's not.
So the issue with this movie is I think he caught in a sexual assault charge right after this. So
Didn't they drop it?
Shit.
I don't remember what happened. I don't want to.
Oh, I think they dropped the charge. But yeah, the movie, I can't say like what it's about because it spoils it. Because when it starts, you have no idea what's going on, and it slowly gives you the information. Such a good movie. Man.
So it doesn't have to be just punching each other and calling each other N-words.
No. Those movies are good too. Like Scott Pilgrim's my favorite movie. It's,
right.
It's just like But Scott Pilgrim just feeds into like all the stupid shit that I like. Like
what a great concept. Yeah, we'll just have you fight 7 evil exes.
And it does exactly what it says. He has to defeat the 7 evil boyfriends to win the girl. That's the movie.
Exes.
Exes. Yeah, I mean, it's I'm trying to think of like another movie where like there's like nothing.
That might be the best video game movie out.
It's the best
because like,
it's right up there. Ready Player One.
Yeah, but what's the other big?
I don't know about that one.
I like Ready Player One, but I
don't like Ready Player One.
Oh man, that was.
I'm with you on that.
Oh my god, no, Keith. Oh man, I love that.
That's treason.
We're both Spielberg guys, right? You're a Spielberg guy.
Yeah, I like him, but I just I just threw that out there because it's a me and Keith thing.
Mm-hmm. That movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't. Good. The references are cool, but I don't like that movie.
4 out of 10, easily a 4 out of 10. The second,
no, there's definitely some terrible parts. Like the ending, I despise.
This is
the ending is that is a flop.
No, when he meets the girl the first time, he's like, man, I love that girl. Oh my God. Meets her the second time, I love you.
Right?
Are you?
Yeah, I know.
Turn this movie off.
I know.
Right? Then
I get it.
Then this girl who's like a beautiful girl.
Right?
She's supposed to be like this ugly monster. Oh, I'm so ugly because I have a scar. Shout nut on that scar. Shut the fuck up. It's so annoying. Like if you're gonna pick somebody ugly, pick somebody actually like not that conventionally attractive. The girl's like
regular actor from
this girl's like beautiful. Like I've seen her in other movies. Like you're trying to tell me this girl's ugly? Get the fuck out. Oh god, that movie.
Yeah.
Then in the end, they just have all these fucking like characters. They're like, oh look, you're supposed to be excited because you see fucking Master Chief or whatever. It's so dumb. Like Ready Player One. That movie is a good concept, poorly executed. Poorly executed.
I understand.
The movie sucks. That's pretty much all. Whoa, no. What I was gonna say with Christopher Nolan is let's put him against like who are like the really good directors: Quentin Tarantino,
Spielberg.
Who else?
Lucas.
Okay, sure. George Lucas. Who else? Who's this? The Goodfellas guy. Martin Scorsese.
Francis Ford Coppola.
What did he do?
And I want to say his name. The guy who did The Shining, Kubrick. So Francis Ford Coppola.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. So Francis Ford Coppola did Godfather, and
he's actually number 2.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that did The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? That's David Fincher.
Yeah, David Fincher is also great.
He makes better movies than Christopher Nolan.
Hitchcock, Kurosawa for sure. If we're talking about the greatest ever, Spike Lee,
Tim Burton's trash.
Don't forget about James Cameron.
James Cameron, absolutely.
Okay, so like if
I have a great comparison. Do you like Guillermo del Toro's directing style or Christopher Nolan's?
I like more Del Toro movies than I like Nolan movies.
I think I could. I think I could be on your side on that too.
Wouldn't you say? Let's go back up. Wouldn't you say you like more Quentin Tarantino movies than Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, definitely.
What about Martin Scorsese?
Collectively, yes.
What about David Fincher?
Can I see the David Fincher list? Because I know
Gone Girl, The Social Network, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Fight Club. This guy, you're not touching him.
No. I would prefer Christopher Nolan to this guy.
Are you go to his movie list?
Go
to David Fincher and go to Wikipedia.
I would prefer
55 best movie. Oh no,
no. Go to Wikipedia.
Where is it?
Blue one, the blue right there.
Oh,
now go to his filmography. Should be right there. To the left, towards the bottom.
And I'm saying that because you have The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises with Christopher Nolan.
Dark Knight, yes. Dark Knight Rises is not that.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Go down. Oh no.
I like Dark Knight
right now. Okay, 7? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, 7's really good.
Fight Club.
Okay.
The Social Network. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Gone Girl. I don't know what Mank and The Killer is though. I don't know what those are. I would say
Fight Club's probably his best.
I would
movie.
say 7, Fight Club, Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and Gone Girl is shitting on Nolan. It's shitting on Nolan. Nolan has Inception. What's that magician movie he has with
The Prestige? The Prestige is a great movie.
Okay, I would take Social Network or Fight Club over it.
So 7's really good. Fight Club's really good. Some of my favorite movies.
The Social Network?
Social Network's very good.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite soundtracks ever.
Yeah, and I've watched that movie like a million times. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is really good.
Yeah, but I think per our taste, I like Interstellar. I really like Interstellar, and you guys hate on me for it, and that's
that
fine.
movie's man,
it's bad, man.
Yeah.
it was going good.
Yeah,
it was going good. It's just like, let's just take a shit. Let's put you in a bookshelf and figure it
You're
out.
You're not a fan of what's his face? The guy we're talking about, Christopher Nolan's third acts. You're not a fan of his. You're not a fan of his third acts.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Now I know he's in kind of a different caliber, but
Paul
what
Timon.
about
I'm not a fan
Burton?
of Tim
What about
Burton.
Burton?
I'm a fan of Tim Burton.
Not really a fan.
Okay.
Not really a fan.
Paul Thomas Anderson is another one of those guys that has a nasty list. Ridley Scott's another guy. You got to. I probably prefer Ridley Scott.
What
let's
movies is
look at this guy first.
What does he have?
Licorice.
Heartache.
Boogie
Boogie Nights is a
Boogie Night-
bad. There Will Be Blood. The Master, amazing.
I haven't seen a lot. Licorice Pizza was ass. I didn't like that movie.
I didn't see. I would. The Master is fucking. But oh shit, me looking at the right of the Master. Oof. It said the Weinstein Company in like all caps.
Never seen it.
That's
Never
an
seen it.
incredible.
All I'm saying is, you put this guy, you put Nolan against most of these guys, he's losing. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm just saying maybe he's not that good. He has good movies, but I think he's overhyped. I really think. I really think he's overhyped.
Okay. So
Batman Begins is okay. The Prestige it's good.
Memento's really good.
But of course, The Dark Knight.
That's next level. It's one of his best.
Dunkirk's incredible
That's
too.
a good movie. Tenet.
Oh, he did Dunkirk?
Yeah, bro. I just saw it the other day. I saw it on HBO Max.
Yeah, bro. I think. Yeah, bro.
He did Dunkirk?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. We got it.
I think I'm confusing Dunkirk with something else. Hold on. I don't think I've seen Dunkirk.
1917.
I could just click it.
Yeah.
Did Dunkirk win Best Picture?
No. I thought that was the 1917 movie. Dunkirk was okay. It was okay.
I like Dunkirk.
I've seen better war movies than Dunkirk.
Dunkirk has that badass. It's that one. That's the one shot movie.
Yeah.
That's fucking bad, dude.
Nolan. I'm not saying he's a bad director. I'm just saying when you compare him to the other ones, he's not that great. That's all I'm saying.
I think he's a top. I think he's
Flop.
top 15 guy. You could put him at 15.
He'd be like in 13, 14 range. Yeah.
But like I think
I think he's top 10.
I agree with you though that he is
Top
building
10.
Top 10.
in this moment. He is being built as one of the greatest ever, and there's a lot of
He
guys
has,
that
he has
are-
movies that you always talk about Inception all the time.
Look, he was in his fucking bag when he was doing The Dark Knight into Inception.
2010s,
He was in
yeah.
his fucking bag.
Yeah.
Then he dropped The Dark Knight Rises. I was like,
I like Dark Knight Rises.
I
I
like
like
it.
that.
I like
Good
that.
moment.
That
And he put Anne Hathaway in a Catwoman suit. I'll never give him.
Yeah.
Then he dropped a stinker called Interstellar. I was so hyped for it. I watched it. I was like, that was not good. Dunkirk was decent. I watched Tenet and I was like,
Yeah, I remember you talking about
it
it.
Not a
had some
fan.
good moments, but again, the third act. You ask anybody, hey, what happens at the last part of Tenet? They're like, I don't know.
They just go in reverse.
I don't know what happened.
That's
bro.
all.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
just goes in
I know one team's going one way, the other team's going another way. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
My take on Tenet is that everyone wants to make the new fucking James Bond. Everyone wants to be like, well, let's make James Bond black. Let's do
that was
this
just too
about James Bond. Let's make
confusing,
James Bond a woman. Fuck that. Just make a badass spy movie.
They did.
For me, I thought that was a badass spy movie, an original thing. That was a solid 7 out of 10. Am I crazy for 7 out of 10?
Yeah, but somebody
Yeah,
needs to go in the
yeah.
writing room and watch his third act and go, bro,
Yeah.
your movie was so good and you're fucking it up. Because Tenet is cool as fuck.
Right.
They have this heist part where they're getting the painting, and then this guy comes in, beats the shit
That
out
chase?
of him. Dude, it's so. And then the chase.
The chase is
you're
bad,
dude, this
dude.
movie's fucking sick.
So
You
he just has a bad reputation of having
a third act, but it really sours the movie after
It
that.
does.
It really like if Hateful Eight had a bad third act, it would ruin the whole movie.
Right.
I think with Once Upon a Time in Mexico, or Hollywood, the reason why you don't like it is because it's there's not really a whole lot happening. It's just actors acting. That's really what the movie is. It's just
I haven't seen that movie.
You haven't seen Once Upon a Time?
That's a fun movie.
Give it. It's worth a whirl.
Watch it.
And I'll be honest with you. You describing it the way you were just now. You have convinced me. If you were to put it on, I would watch it.
Because when we left, I had the Queen Blinders. I was like, nah, the movie was good. But then I was like, I really didn't care for it that much. So I watched it again.
Right.
I was like, No, this movie was really good. I really enjoyed this movie. Then I watched it the third time. Really good. I really like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Really like it a lot. We should probably move on.
Yeah,
we've been talking about this for a long.
I think
time.
I got one big subject we both talked about on Michael Flicks, the Jason Aldean thing. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, you guys should promote that too.
What?
Talk about you guys were on another podcast.
I'm so sorry, Michael Flicks. I don't remember the name of your podcast.
Don't have it yet, pod.
Don't have it yet, pod. We were on that. It's a different vibe. He had to sit on like a couch, and we're just kind of talking. It was good. I like what he's doing. He does it all by himself.
Good long form.
It's a little too long.
Good. No,
8:30 at night, brother. Come on, man. I'm old, brother. Come on now. It was like from 8:30 till like 11:30.
God damn.
it's a long pod. Yeah.
Bro, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
once the conversation got going, it was a really good convo.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Keith stuck-
11?
Wow.
Oh, I was doing the. Hey man, let's wrap this up. I'm tired, bro. Let's go.
I said something that like brought up a conversation at like 10:30, and Marquise gave me the.
I was like, nigga, bro.
Yeah, I like made a point, and then like
Because I knew because he got the
I got
fucking
the
hit. Oh my.
Hey man, I'm a good conversation guy. Fuck me, right?
And Keith is going down.
I saw Marquise's eyes looked at me. He gave me the shut the fuck up eyes, bro. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then like now I'm realizing.
So check out Keen and Keith on that.
Yeah.
But what you brought up a topic from that?
Oh yeah, so we brought up that Jason Aldean has the #2 song on the Billboard charts, "Small Town," but it's a little bit controversial. I have
a little bit.
I have a take on it. I'm not.
Explain to people like what the
song is
video.
that?
So the song basically called "Small Town." It starts off with just like the first verse is like small community. We look out for each other.
Yep.
Yada yada, and then the second verse is like, bring that flag burning up in here, but bring that protesting up in here, and we won't put up with that in a small town. But there's very little hints of like. Hints of violence, right? There's definitely hints of violence in it, and hints. My biggest take is I hate this kind of take from the right because they talk about personal freedoms, owning guns and stuff like that, but they're also bootlicking, pro-cop, listen to the fucking man, but don't listen to the news, but listen to the fucking war machine that is our police force. Yeah. And I don't think that Jason Aldean is a racist. He's definitely playing into racist tropes. He comes from a racist city. He comes from a racist town.
Yep.
But I think that this is done by a marketing team. That song isn't written by Jason Aldean. It's written by three different fucking people.
I didn't know that.
3 country writers.
Yeah.
So they're definitely doing what will make us money, what will get us clicks, because the video already has been out for a week. 22 million views.
Yep.
Never
So
even
they have,
heard of it.
right? So they're playing this thing, and Jason Aldean isn't new to it. He wore blackface in 2015, sold gear with Confederate flags on it. Yeah, he plays to the trope.
He does,
and like I will say this, like being from a small conservative town, I take offense to this song because it's like we're from a small town. We all fucking look out for each other. Fuck no. I come from Bakersfield. We all fucking hate each other, and we're proud of it. Like in Victorville, was it a loving community? Was it an accepting community where people looked out for each other?
So it's interesting that you brought that up because when I was a teenager, no, it was all the LA gangs had moved there. It was not a small town anymore. It was all the fucking Hispanic and black gangs from LA were there. So the town was it was a shithole. But my mom said when she was a kid, and the gangs would come into their neighborhood because it was a small town when she was a kid. When the gangs and shit would come in their hood, or not their hood, in their little area, like their neighborhood, all the dads would, band together, get their rifles and shit, and get them out of here. So, I saw this Jason Aldean stuff, and initially you go to outrage.
Yeah.
He's saying like, if you're murdering and looting and protesting, you better not do it in our small town. And I was like, why are black people mad about this? He didn't say black people. So why are you assuming when he talks about murderers and flag burning that you just automatically go to black people. I don't like that. Like,
well, he showed video of BLM rioters and they were black in the video. I didn't they have since edited, because I watched the video again this morning and they've edited it. They've purposely edited it, but when it first came out, it was black looters. So the middle picture is a picture that's Marquise praising Jason Aldean. I sent that to him this morning at 5 a.m.
I'm not praising the guy. I'm just saying, I just wasn't as outraged. It's just like, you guys want me to. I just feel like
he went off.
My whole thing is like he's clearly race baiting you. He's trying to bait you. I'm not taking the fucking bait. Unless you're going to full out say, fuck them niggers coming in my town. If you're not going to say that, I don't give a fuck. I don't riot. I don't loot. I don't murder people. You ain't talking about me, so I don't give a fuck. If a black person is murdering and rioting and looting, and you're doing it in somebody's town, they're probably going to shoot you, man. They're probably going to shoot your ass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The guy knew what he was doing. So he's like, I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't doing none of that, bruh. I seen this shit. You literally filmed it in front of the fucking courthouse where the black kid was like dragged and lynched in front of that courthouse. Like, you get the fuck out of here. You knew what you were doing. Stop.
I was listening to a YouTuber and he said, I will give Jason Aldean this benefit of the doubt. If you film anything in front of a Southern courthouse, there's an awful story in front of it. Sadly, though, you know what I mean? Like, true. All of them.
That's true.
And like that goes back into the history of where he's from. He's from Macon, Georgia, which is like a sundown town.
Sundown town.
And it like
what does that mean, sundown town?
Can't be there. Black people can't be there at the sundown because they get you.
Where I'm from in Bakersfield, it's called getting caught brown after dark, getting pulled over at night just because you're driving at night, which is a fucking big impediment on my constitutional rights.
Yeah,
if I'm not fucking doing anything wrong, you don't have the right to search me. This isn't Nazi Germany where you can ask for my fucking papers. You know what I mean?
There's a part there's a show called Lovecraft Country on HBO.
Love that show.
Made me cry, man. But there's a part where they're in a sundown town, and the cop pulls them over. He's telling you guys having a nice day, blah blah blah. This is a sundown town. He's telling them, and they're like, oh fuck. It's like because they get in the car, they're booking it. They're gone. They're like, fuck that. We're getting out of here. And then like right behind them is the cop. He's following them. And they still, and they're like, what? Sundown is like 5 o'clock, and they only have like 10 minutes. They got to get the fuck out of there. And that cop is he's like chasing them now. It's like, such an intense scene because if he catches their ass, it's over. It's a wrap. So they have to like get across his line before. Oh man. So it's so good. So good. Such a good show.
Do you want to hear a real sundown town story from my family?
Is it?
It's a good one.
Okay.
It is a good one. So my grandma and grandpa are from Texas.
Okay.
And when they migrated from Texas to California, they brought all of her fucking kids, a bunch of kids, and semi not wealthy but made money picking cotton in Texas in those days. So
Mexicans picking cotton?
Yeah. Yeah, they're native, so native pick everything.
So we have more in common than you think.
Yeah. So basically, my grandparents are approached. They go to this like gas station, pay for some cheeseburgers, but my grandpa flashes a bunch of cash. By the time the cheeseburgers are to the car, there's 2 cop cars coming. My grandpa literally in Spanish goes like, "Get in the fucking car." He has a 6-shooter in his waist, and like. Before he even sees he sees the 2 cops pull up, he goes over to the driver's side. He goes, turn on the car to my grandma. My grandma turns on the car, and he just pulls out, fires like, with kids in the car, fires like 6 of the cops, purposely missing them, takes off, but like fucking got away with it.
Wow.
And this is like in the 60s, dude. But like he knew like they're going to either, and like that's from someone who traveled the South through the 30s and 40s, who's been robbed by the cops. Like, who's had that happen to him. And he said, I'm an old man, not today. You're not going to fucking embarrass me in front of my kids. And they did that. But yeah, that's a real fucking story,
Damn, we hit an hour already, huh?
Yeah.
An hour and 8 minutes.
Hey, man, I just want to tell y'all, aliens exist and nobody gives a shit because we're broke. Aliens are real, but my bills are realer. Fuck aliens. I don't give a fuck. Sorry, Joaquin.
No, big week for aliens.
Isn't it crazy? The guy literally said, we have we have a non-human body that we recovered, and I'm like, nigga, I have to pay my taxes. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I saw a motherfucker say to Congress, they're like, well, what does the UFO look like? And it's like a F-16 fighter pilot, and he's like, it's a cube inside of a sphere, and it's like, and you're like, fuck, bro, what? Like, nah.
I just thought it was crazy. Like, that should be the headline should be everywhere about aliens.
Yeah,
nobody gives a fuck. And it's because we're broke. We don't give a fuck. I got bills to pay. You think I care? All right, tell the alien come down here and help me with this rent. The fuck.
I want to end the show on this. Sinead O'Connor died this week. All I want to say about her is she got famous for ripping up a picture of the Pope. And the fucking, like, there was such this media outcry when I was growing up that she's a bad person. Fuck her for ripping up a picture of the Pope. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm an adult, I realize she ripped up the picture of the Pope because he was hiding sexual abuse. And, like, I just want to say to our viewers out there, if you think that you're standing up for something that you feel is right and fucking people say you are standing up for something that's wrong, fuck them. Stand up for what you feel is right, because at the end of the day, when you're in the ground, fucking people are going to remember you by the facts, and the facts are that she stood up for something that I feel is right, and I think that's awesome that that's one of the things she's remembered for.
That makes sense. That wasn't public knowledge. People just take it as that the propaganda viewed it as that her just being disrespectful towards religion.
Exactly.
And she gave Conor McGregor the greatest entrance in the UFC. I rewatched it. UFC 180. If anybody wants to watch it, it's UFC 189 when he won the
double champ.
No. It's when he won the interim title against Chad Mendez.
Oh,
and I think they wanted to get the song approved, and she didn't want to do it at first, but then he talked her into it. Great entrance. Like, it's so hype. Like, she's singing the song, and then they show Conor, and the whole place goes fucking crazy. And he's just like, she's singing the song. He's just good shit. Good
Skinny
shit.
Conor, 145 Conor.
Yep.
Speaking of fights, tonight's going to be.
Yeah, baby.
What a stack card.
Top to bottom.
Prelims, everything.
You cracked me up with your story.
The
gorilla. Yeah. That was cool.
That was great. You didn't get any racist comments, did you?
No.
Better not.
The only racist people are my black friends. They're the only racist ones. Honestly.
I now know why your black friends treat you like that.
All right, guys. That was a fun show. We'll catch you guys next week. See ya.
It's over.